Recording. Alright, back to Dragons. I got the camera so zoomed out. Last we left off, we made it to the capital. We got the intro taken care of, all that. We got, oh, we got some stuff delivered to, I forget what it's called, some kid, Melv. We delivered some stuff to a kid in Melv. Now we're just gonna explore the capital a bit. We're just gonna take it slow because I'm slow. I want to try to find some loot and stuff.
Can't stand idly by.
Wait, I could. Get the crap out of everything.
Take a better mind than mine to solve this.
What? I can't talk to him. Did I scare him? Is he gonna report me?
If I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll...
I'll put a price on peace and quiet.
Passage time is ever flowing in the world, and activities and behaviors of the inhibitors reflect this. People are unlikely to remain in the same place all day long, and may only appear in the morning, at night, or at midday. To pass time, you can either stay at the inn or make use of the special seats found outdoors in set locations. Come nightfall, you'll be able to see no further than the ground at your feet, and the onset darkness summons fearsome monsters not seen by day. Explore the wilderness at sunset at your own peril, and be sure you have a lantern in your pack. Some items that have gathered will change over time, such as by ripening and growing more flavorful. There are also items that, if allowed to age just long enough, will become more useful when combining materials. However, you should keep a close eye on raw items in particular, as consuming anything that has aged past its prime is likely to have unpleasant side effects. Certain objects and structures that can be destroyed by your attacks will regenerate after some set of time has passed. Similarly, fruits, berries, and other gatherable flora will grow back after a time. Jeepers, so much to this. At least they're trying to explain it, but man, that's so much. I'm gonna go to the inn? I guess we'll go to the inn.
I'll go and open the chest.
What chest? Am I supposed to be here? Ah, he's there. Well, let's talk to him.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Fine wares all.
At your left.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false Arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false Arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true Arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you.
Tell me about monster culling.
The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter?
Sure.
I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
We have been charged with the felling of monsters.
There is much we ought to tend to if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of these misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation. There is much we ought to tend to if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to Your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Deezer demanded Waldar amend the code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that Your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for Your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, Your Majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
No rest for you, Jazz. Let's go, guys. And Goyles. Wait a minute. Hold up. I can't tell what I'm doing. Maybe I do need to change the map mode back. Now we can figure this out. That's north. This is south. No, it's not gonna. That doesn't help. Hold it, system. Let's go back. Let's change it. That's where I know where north is, but I don't need to get north. I need to go this way. What's this? Is an Arisen stone.
Go on, have a look.
So we need a new caster. Level 2. Level 2. Level 4. Level 6. Level 2. Level 9. Hold up. Advanced search. Level... Wait, we're level 8? Thief? Mage. Maybe warrior. Goobert. Hey there, Goobert.
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
Okay, he has anodyne, halidom. Looks good to me. Awarded. Wait, what is this? Pawns are awarded badges as a mark of accumulated knowledge and expertise, whether it be proficiency, combat, or experience. Exploring pawns with badges are more helpful to the Arisen and word of indeed. Monster badges are in word and in deed. Monster badges are awarded to pawns who have defeated a certain number of particular type of monsters, such pawns that are by then so experienced with the creature in question that they know the best way to defeat it and will offer beneficial advice to the Arisen. Field badges are awarded to pawns who have camped a sufficient number of times in a particular region. When adventuring in said region, the pawn will display their knowledge of the area by offering a beneficial advice to the Arisen. I see. Well, Goobert, well... Her. Send them an away gift. Let's give them... You know what? Usable evokes anodyne, a healing spell. Yeah, why not?
I hope my magic served you well. May our paths cross again.
Delighted to meet you. Especially...
Okay, so we got ninjas. I mean, we could take Regina.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Give her one of these books too.
The time of our parting has come. Thank you for everything, Arisen.
Let us work together to honor the Arisen's trust.
Heck yeah.
I've just remembered a curious rumor I overheard once. Seems there's an illness pawns can catch beyond the rift that has devastating consequences for those around them. Worse still, the pawn never knows they're sick. They just become restless and flippant and won't heed the Arisen.
How
Frick. Frick you talk about, buddy?
terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
What's to do? How precious. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Ah, I see it. I'm a ninja.
One never can have too many of these.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter?
Always another errand to see to.
Tad rowdy, but I shan't complain.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Only fools and urchins boast of their kind.
The heck is that? Port crystals. Ah, I can transport you to a location for port crystals. Port crystals are permanent fixtures in cities and towns, but you may also place your own port crystals at destinations of your choice. You may also have up to 10 port crystals placed at various locations throughout the world at any time. Once placed, a port crystal can be recovered if you wish to move it somewhere else. Permanent port crystals in cities and towns must be interacted with at least once before they become available for various own destinations. I wonder if I might have missed some earlier then.
I'll gladly stay a while. Now, how best to proceed?
This is where I come when life gets.
What am I to do with
Overwhelming.
myself all day?
If you...
Restricted entry. There are some locations that are entry off limits and others of which you will be permitted entry at specific times of day. For instance, if a guard catches you on the palace grounds at night, you'll be apprehended and thrown in jail for trespassing. There are certain locations that forbid pawns from entering the premises altogether. Masquerades are regularly held in Vernworth Castle's Masquerade Hall and may afford you the opportunity to make the acquaintance of important individuals. However, masquerades are formal occasions. You will only be permitted to attend if you're wearing suitable attire.
Must go off on your own.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
Follow you.
That such peace reigned eternal.
I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure. I don't mind lingering in your cell. Have a headache as 'tis. 'Tis hard to imagine a world.
When does my
empty of
watch end?
monsters.
I've clean forgotten. I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be
What am I doing in here now? Quests. Korean Regent's office. Penworth. Guardhouse, castle training. Servant antechamber. Antechamber. Where's the Queen Regent's office? Gale Tower, Burnworth Hall, Satellite Tower. It must be on a higher floor. Burnworth Castle offices. Okay, so it is on a higher floor here. Wait, let's double check. There should be. Cannot help but think it's strange. Pawns used to loiter about the Riftstone in droves, but I've not seen a single one for some time now. It's difficult to imagine where they might have gone. I wonder if this bears reporting. That's not how I get up there.
Would that all my days were so tranquil. Such quietude is a blessing.
Nope, I'm not supposed to be up here. I'm not supposed to be in here.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Need to get to the second floor. What's the best way to get to a second floor? Perhaps from there.
My back's so stiff after a day of travel.
Fancy a kid. But not at the expense of my duty.
Crap.
Some of us get complacent.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
I'm getting pincered. Not here. Not here.
My back's so stiff after a day of
Nodding
travel.
off where I
Try it again.
May have to buy myself a new sword next pay.
Okay, where am I at now? Okay, just need to turn this corner. That's not what I wanted.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Is this now? Oh, it's the next one. Whoops. Well, let me see if there's new equipment for me to wear. Yo, sick. Just climbing everything.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner.
We just met. Like third sentence he tells me.
It was never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me.
Wait, unless you were the guy outside?
But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Ah, the window.
Where have you been, your grace?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
Prithee, inform us when
Hey there.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life. All honest coin is made while the sun is high.
A place for everyone and everyone in there.
Well, let's get to jail.
Pray and ne'er put gold in my pocket.
Let them talk. I'm too old to care. As ought to be said, peace and quiet.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
So, you've come. Captain Brandt bade me allow you passage.
I'd rather not draw steel if I...
First, assess the field, then act accordingly.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with three options. Either the law of our world that allows only one Arisen has been upended, or Deeza's Arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are Arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be Arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true Arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Deeza's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? I suspected as much. Then we are done here. Leave me be. Well, I suspected as much. Then we...
'Tis a thankless job, this.
I'll not stick my head where it will get cut off.
I thought he was going to arrest me. Oh, but is there a setting for that? Because I keep running when I'm trying to pick up stuff. Hold hail. Wait, toggle sign hail to either button. Press. Will hold. What's the difference between hail and talk? You know what? Let's do hold for run. That'll be a little bit less annoying. The walking animation up steps is interesting. It's not a major thing or anything, but
So, 'twas not to be. 'Tis no surprise. The magistrate is well renowned for his obstinacy.
There's ought to be said. One must take pride in their charge.
Suppose I'm tired. I've barely slept a wink.
I'll admit, I did worry you'd forgotten me.
what about you, Goober?
I've barely the vim to tie my boots.
Bunch of sluggards.
Would that all my days were so.
Wait, the Bordelry is an establishment that caters to the vices of the nobility and wealthy elite. Card of membership is required to gain entry to the Bordelry, and the services are only available to those who can afford them. Courtesans to please various tastes that can be found in every floor, but the services those on the third floor are not available to new visitors of the establishment. Only prize patrons who frequent use the Bordelry services are entitled to purchase the platinum card that will allow them to enjoy the company of these exclusive courtesans.
Pray, take yourself elsewhere. Our services are only available to members of this establishment.
Well, how do I get to be a member?
My apologies, sir, but as you are not a member of this establishment, I cannot permit you through.
That's all you gotta say? Okay. That wasn't what I was expecting when I went in there.
No one wants to know. It is our duty to see this feast.
Allard's estate.
Good day, sir.
Oop.
Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in... Mind that you can only carry so much by yourself.
No, you.
Good tidings to you.
Duties grows ere longer.
I've little enough gold to spend as it is.
I dare say you do not belong here, sir.
You know what? That's fair. I'm leaving. Okay, let's not get too crazy about this. My dudes are stuck in there. Whatever.
It is quiet about. What was it I had planned for the morrow?
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
Different combinations of materials result in different creation.
I'm gonna try to change my controls some more again. System options controls. Examine dash. It has to be the same one. -2. Huh. Said yes. There we go. So now it's just my examine button. There we go.
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
A treasure
Movement
chest.
mechanics. Treasure
Shall we see
chest.
if we can't make our way over to it?
Where'd you spot this bad boy? Hmm.
Not sure how much longer I can hold out.
Where is
There are
it?
useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Oh, is it up there? Comptroller's home. Sure, you won't mind if we try to go up his stairs. Onto his balcony. Just gonna go onto your balcony, buddy. It's fine. How do I get to his balcony? There it is. Nice, we made it.
Nice place this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Now, how best to proceed?
So there's stuff to gather there, but there's also a bench. It's like some kind of weird thing. Ah.
Lots to do and precious little time.
Macadullards.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Mayhap if I only had someone
Well then.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I am able to offer, I bid you, take this.
Seems we were right to suspect the Queen Regent. We ought to keep an eye on her in the days to come.
Right you are, Goobert.
Not sure what we're dealing with here.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
Sir, I don't know what I'm doing.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. As a place with books likely to entice Magistrate Waldo, you say? Naught springs to mind, I'm afraid. Kendrick of the Gracious Hand is versed in many things. Perchance he knows of such a place? There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen, while examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds. I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be Arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermont. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope, to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that your Majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Disa's scheme and securing your enthronement.
Who is the person that he was talking about with the cage? Or...
I might nod off if I'm not careful.
I'll have an early supper. Could use it.
Ah. This area, okay. I don't like this helmet. I need glasses. That's the true dragon way. Are you a shop? You're closed.
What did I do to deserve this as my lot?
My bad.
What should I do?
Something smells divine.
If I sleep on my woes, mayhap they'll go away.
What are you doing in here, buddy?
I would fain aid you if you are in need.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
'Tis my duty to devote my life to prayer. 'Tis my duty to devote my life to. Might I beg but a moment of your time?
Dried spud. Mm-hmm. Delicious.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Yo, thanks. You're a real champ. Wait. Wait, what? Is this just aesthetic? Oh, it has elemental resistance and...
I know so little of this world, and of myself. Wickedness has no hold.
All I've got.
Whoop. Taken a wrong turn.
My bad.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon... Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble... Many thanks. Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me with another matter. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
We won't get far with naught to go on. We'd best ask around, see what we can find out.
Where could Malcolm have gotten off to? Perhaps you could try asking the other children. I haven't been able to get much out of them myself.
Is it true you're the Arisen? That's what I've heard, anyhow.
Yeah, pretty good.
Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen over in the tavern about 6 months ago. Just be sure you play your part well, whatever the truth. The Arisen takes the crown here in Vermund, after all. A fellow Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's faith. Good luck to you.
Something smells divine.
Who am I trying to talk to? Wait, was it you?
What brings you here?
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery.
You're an ox hair.
Now this is a conundrum.
'Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
I spend my days in quiet reflection.
Life's been pretty kind to me, come to think of
I'm quite sure I wasn't dreaming. But ox carts don't run so late at night. Was it a phantom then? I shudder to think.
In my line of business, patience is key.
Mercy! I'm not strong enough for this.
It's fine, guys. I'm just...
Would be nice.
I'm dead on
If
my
it weren't
bed.
so cost. Aye, sir.
I gotta go back to that guy. What is he?
I find such causes come from the spirit plague the world. I fear I've much to attend to.
I spend my days in quiet. I spend my days in quiet reflection.
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together, but I overslept and he went without me. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no, I wasn't meant to tell anyone that.
Sure you weren't. Not looking for Malcolm.
Not sure how much longer.
Nice, juicy beast steak.
Causes conflict to plague the world.
I've got to get home. I can't stay here.
Malcolm? All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
Don't we have a report to make, Master?
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
I mean, I guess we're gonna go down here.
We would be ill-advised to proceed without lights. If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
True enough.
Whoop. Wasn't trying to kill a rat. I'm sorry, boy. That was some jump, am I right, guys?
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
Dang.
Shall we follow, Master?
I quite agree.
Aha.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside. cold.
Elemental weakness tutorial, nice. Guessing spiders are weak to fire is what happened. Uh-oh.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing?
Thought it was loading
And
something
I
else.
found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom.
It's like if you found a server today that just randomly popped out of nowhere.
Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
'Tis quite the collection of tomes. I'm sure I'd be seeing stars were I the scholarly sort.
Right you are.
Well, I think I know who gets to come here. There's a rat! Let's go steal that pork! Oh, it's just money. Oh, I should search the rat. Get that rat for searching. They killed some spiders up there. Why'd you have to go into that, buddy?
Whenever I see so much as a gleam of treasure, I cannot help but want to claim it, however far it may be from our goal.
There's some explosives here.
That sounds familiar.
What else is down here?
I knew you would prevail, Master.
Am I bleeding?
We shall have to crane our necks to spot our foes in a place like this.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Oh wait, this is a different way to get to where we were. Oh. Whoopsie. Wait, what am I heading back here for? Oh, yeah, I wanted to talk with... I don't think they're here anymore. Okay. You got left something. Going back, Goober. Whoops. Running all the way.
Just remembered.
Tell me,
I've somewhere to
got
be.
Oh, he's helping. Hey, Kendrick.
My days are spent in solemn reflection.
Nothing ever seems to happen round here.
God dang it, Malcolm. Alright, so I want to try to get back to... there.
My bed.
Anyone got coin to spend?
I don't know what to do.
That's north. We gotta go south.
I can't get sold.
Wrong thing.
Now, how best to proceed?
Tis our duty to see this peak.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
Dang, Regina. Kinda just met, but...
Polished it this morning.
When does my watch end?
What was our last save, man? That was silly. First death, let's go.
Still a while to go. Those new recruits will see any of their swords.
I'd kip just about anywhere.
Don't mind me, I'm just,
Oh, gross.
Well, have you found some place I might sate my scholarly curiosities? Oh, to think such a place existed. How very curious. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to find the rest of the way on my own. Come along.
Polish up my gear for tomorrow.
From all sides.
Come along.
Oh, we have to go this way? Oh, I see. Just like the original game. I see. Interesting. Wait, what up? Okay. I should probably quit out. It is 11 o'clock, dang. When that happened. No, it just got to 11. It's like 10:58. I can math. It's okay.
This should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are Arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Let's go check out his tomes. Yeah.
What they're whispering of me now.
Hey guys, I died in there.
Dread to think.
Come on here. Okay, interesting.
What's your business with me, Cos?
Dang.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
You down here, buddy? No, he's not down here.
This gloom has an eerie cast.
Killing rats for me, guys. Good job.
Hoi! How do you do?
So very tired.
I pray this will convey the depth of my gratitude.
Specialization. Specializations are skills that can only be acquired by pawns. Okay, they are not only strictly beneficial, but they allow the pawn to act independently, and this can result in unexpected consequences. However, with little patience, planning, and due care, specialization can prove very useful and are well worth trying out. If you would like your pawn to learn a specialization, you would do well to befriend people with various traits and tendencies in the world around you. Sooner or later, these friendships are bound to create opportunities for your pawn to acquire a specialization. Pawn can only acquire one specialization at a time, and learning new specialization will replace the old one. Consult the specializations entry for more information about its effects.
I must be grateful. At least I have a full balance.
Oh, almost forgot. Can't leave things half.
Is that him?
You
My bad.
will suffer for this.
My bad. Hit the wrong button.
Prayer alone cannot win.
My bad. My bad. Frick.
I don't know what to do.
I hit the wrong button.
Never mind what they say.
Still a while to go before we shoot.
Dang it. Been playing too much Elden Ring.
Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers out
Well, you know what? System.
outside the palace were discussing.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Aye. Tell is her ties to this figure. From the neighboring country have a romantic tint.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look?
Tread carefully in the waters. Brian work will be revived momentarily, but they are the exception. Ponds will become foreign. Take me! Freaking take me! Dang. Won't take me.
I'm dead on my feet. Heading home. Something smells much to do yet.
I don't know what to do.
Just remember.
I'm trying to freaking take me!
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make it. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be... Yet ever since he came here, he's...
I understand how you must feel. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. I am caring for him as best. However, if you truly mayhap convalescing in a
home, you...
Dear, we are...
All right, he stays.
I will look after him.
Return with... You know, it's fine, right? Return without saving. I'm gonna try that. I don't want to keep what I had earlier because reasons. And last save. Okay, where am I?
Can I say?
This looks like it was when I... Oh, you know what? That's fine.
Oh, No! There's something written here.
Someone is looking this way. Is there aught about me that caught their eye?
Something good will come of today. I just know it.
Say, have you been to Harv? 'Tis a quaint little village down by the sea. Well, if you do visit, you might want to give the old man who lives there a wide berth. I hear he sets out to sea on his boat, day after day, only to be returned to shore by the brine again and again. As if that wasn't queer enough, he's apt to talk your ear off about some world he believes lies beyond the sea. I cannot fathom his obsession. I suppose losing his family must have driven him to madness.
I hope the day's treating you well.
I've heard there's a means to tell if someone who claims to be Arisen is in fact the real thing. See, there's an oracle up in the palace, whose powers allow her to divine whether the Arisen yet lives. There's only one Arisen in the world, so no matter how many pretenders come forth, the oracle can see through their lies. Although, come to think of it, is that really proof? Does the oracle know who the Arisen is, or only that they exist?
Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Aye. Tell is, her ties to this figure from the neighbouring country have a romantic tint.
Ooh. Fancy. Oh yeah, I was gonna go up here.
My bed goes. And I shan't.
I'm in no hurry.
Doing about a dozen things at once.
Well met, sir.
I've a nose.
Reckon I could best
Sounds
any
in politics and no
in a
concern.
scrape.
A woman half my age.
Where is he?
Last push. And I'll be...
Oh.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
The mysterious shadow figure. What?
I'm in fine fettle today.
I don't tell half as many stories as my parents.
Who spotted us?
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melv? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sincerest thanks for aiding her. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other, for all my chiding. Once she gets an idea under her bonnet, there's simply no talking her out of it. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good use of it, won't you?
You got any glasses?
Oh, the sight of your...
Welcome and well met. Don't think I've forgotten your discount now. I'll knock a few gold pieces off aught you buy. So spend away, my good sir.
Wait, what?
Business could be better, but I'm scraping by.
Now I feel bad.
Shopping is such fun.
Here you are, sir. From me to you.
Oh. Logistician. Chirurgeon. Use. Yeah, now you know that specialization. Do 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 do.
My legs are stiff as boards.
Lots to be taken care of before the day's done.
Good day, sir.
Living's hard. Dreams are free.
Up there, huh?
This really is fine craftsmanship.
Yeah.
This part's a little different as well.
How might I be of service?
See what's selling lately.
I could do with a few more hours sleep.
Nattering all day is tiring roots make for poor pillows.
Wonder if there's any barely the vim to time my
Hmm.
I sleep on my woes.
This bodes ill.
I keep feeling eyes on the back of my head.
Can't climb up that.
Now I have to go to the market on top of all
Order done. What's next? Fancy a look at my wares?
My feet. This really is fine craftsmanship.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
Well, I might as well buy a better bow. A lot of money for it. Where did I get those items from?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Nice to see you again.
Also, we're moist. So moist.
This is a place to forget one's trouble.
Wonder how much I'll sell today.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Now, where was I bound again? I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Can't work as late as I used to anymore.
Ooh, that could have been dangerous.
Take a look while you're here, eh?
I wonder how I get up there normally.
I'll grow old here if I'm not careful.
This really is fine craftsmanship.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armor, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early deaths.
Misers. Right. Plumed cat, you got any glasses? Oh, I can't afford that. Yo, let's get that. General's mantle? Heck yeah. I think we can only really afford... Let's see. What can we afford? Not those. Not much of anything. We can get another cape. You know, maybe that's good for now. Not really worth getting another armor here. Equipment enhancement. If you have a prerequisite materials to hand, you could enhance your equipment at any shop equipped with a forge. Consider enhancing your equipment according to your level and fighting style. Styles of smithing. There are several styles of smithing used to an enhancement, and each one produces a different result, such as moderate all-around improvement or significant increase to magic or might. Choose a style that is most compatible with your preferred equipment and approach to combat. Ooh, that costs a lot for those jeepers. Alright. Now I can almost afford some more armor or something.
Any one of these fine pieces will serve you well. Hope to see you again.
Who are you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual place.
What are you doing, Regina? Who is the shadow figure? Where was he from? What mission am I on?
I'm not sure I can stomach this.
What is happening?
This isn't much to go. It can get very dull.
Let's take it easy today.
I'm not welcome.
There you are.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you...
Hold up.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Could use a little fun to brighten my day.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as
Yo,
a
it's
true
a sick
Arisen.
hat.
It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge that could benefit you on your travels. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for Your Majesty's efforts.
A resounding success.
A job well done.
That was over in a trice. Where to next?
You know when you breathe your last.
Ought to set my nose to the ground.
What am I supposed to do?
No shame in letting down your hair now and then.
Yeah, still know who was chasing me. Oh wait, I should.
It's nice to see everyone out and about.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, Your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, Your Majesty? Are you willing to undertake this task? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion.
Nothing compares to the excitement of embarking on a new adventure.
'Twould seem we've a need to visit the palace.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds, but as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security. So pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening presents itself. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerader. Here, this should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, Your Majesty. Ah, there is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers.
Fine wares all.
His armor's seen better days.
Welcome to the start. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off?
I want to do invocations. Sure.
Extraordinary.
Why not?
Every new meeting is an
Well
adventure in
met,
the
sir. Fancy a gander? Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the finest brews in all of Vernworth.
Whatever could you want from me?
Music.
This isn't much to go on. Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
Huh. Alright. Just walked a circle around me. Right. Where do I sleep for the night? That part would be nice. Ah. Gotta go across the...
Look at them. Bunch of careless fools. Barely drag my ass out of bed.
Oh, it's way up here.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour?
I forgot to sell his stuff.
Much obliged.
Where do I do invocations at, huh? I want to be able to do that.
Got to crack a few skulls if you want to be top.
Ah, wait.
Treasure chest. Oh, I can hardly wait to open it.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
What you doing, Goobert? How'd you even get over there? Hey, Goobert, what are you doing? Oh, you can just do that, huh, Goobert? Classic Goobert.
Well met, sir.
The Vernworth Vocation Guild. Ah.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance?
Yo, sick. When targets are not in battle stance. Press Y while performing a running jump. A running jump.
Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration for warriors or sorcerers at this time. You see, as we currently have no archer staves or great swords on hand, we are unable to outfit new members. And we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery of arms intended for the local armory and other guilds in this domain was plundered by goblins. So regrettably, I cannot assist you. Unless you were to procure a weapon yourself, that is. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Certain vocations are unavailable at present, save to applicants who already possess the requisite equipment. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild?
Oh, wait. Ah, looks good to me.
Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stolen shipment. He runs the local armory, and we purchase almost all of our stock from him. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
Let us commence our search without delay. Where to first?
Well met, sir.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
There were some people in the tavern talking about a shop over in the rest town, a scrap store they called it. Doesn't sound like much, but apparently you can have forgeries made there. Reckon that grimoire I lost all that coin on was one of them. Maybe I should earn it back by making some forge of my own and selling it off to collectors.
Well met, sir.
Dang. What a thief. Dang it, I gotta get back up there now. I know we get up there, man. Almost had it. We're going traveling. Oh, this is not where I thought I'd be. Oh, hey, there's dried fruit. Bunch of flowers. Oh. Yeah, it's been a little while. Oh. Well. I'm okay. I didn't have a second death. Doesn't count. God, I better not die again. Otherwise I will just... God, this is precarious. Okay. Soka. Okay, I had a save. Good, good. This is much more dangerous now.
Interested in my wares?
That was some quick thinking. My own master will wish to hear of this, I'm sure. At last. I thought we'd never find one.
A splendid discovery.
Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Ah, I can't equip him.
Interested in my wares?
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
My bed quarters. And a sharp
Nah.
Need anything?
Yeah, doing the climbing on this is a lot harder than on the first game. So much more dangerous. I kind of like it. Platforming doesn't feel as good, but it's fine.
There's adventure to be had. All this waiting around puts me to sleep.
Some of us get complacent.
I'm so scared. Someone, please.
What? Who is screaming?
I end up feeling weary
Lost
even
track of
after
time.
a day of
This place is too comfortable.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
Lots to do.
Pray, slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
What's with the brooms in the walls? What the frick?
I'm a tad busy at the moment.
I'm at the slums.
I don't know what to do. I'm dead on my feet.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet ever since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel. But you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. He requires proper treatment. I am caring for him as best I can. I beg only for your patience. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course, I would be sure to visit him as oft as I am able.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it.
Hoi! How do you do?
Sir, ought you not be in... Ah, forgive me. You're not a patient, are you? I suppose you must be a visitor. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Eleanor. I have the privilege of serving as abbess here. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the middle of making my rounds of the patients. Not to mention, I have to find the means to procure more medicinal ingredients. Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads, would you? I know 'tis perilous, but there is one ingredient in particular we cannot afford to run out of. You would procure it yourself. I am grateful beyond words, sir. In that case, might I trouble you to bring me some miasmite? The slums are a bane to the body's humors, and its residents are oft prone to illness.
Body's humors. Nah.
We do what we can with what little we have, but we're always short on helping hands. Your aid is most appreciated, sir. May your search prove fruitful.
Tell is, miasmite can be harvested from phantoms, monsters that wander the world a night.
At last, it all becomes clear.
Freaking jazz. Alright, Walter's Tavern? In the slums? What the heck? Well, I'm wondering what this is. If a civilian dies, their body will be brought to a mortuary within a few days of their passing. Whether the corpse ends up in Batal's morgue or Vermin's charnel house depends on where it was found. The Arisen can revive the dead using a wake stone so long as they have access to the corpse. Oh. Interesting. I wish I didn't waste it on myself falling off a building. Wait, was that? No way.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You have lost sight of your path, but I can point the way. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange.
Okay.
I have seen your path. May these words guide you true.
Consider thy path with a cautious eye and an open mind, lest the light of revelation forsake thee.
You've my gratitude.
What?
If the way forward is shrouded to you, I can offer guidance. 'Tis lovely to see you.
I don't know what I just bought. Oracles use values in the chaotic world. Their guiding sight allows you to impart the wisdom, illuminating quest and impasse. You lost your way. Okie dokie. I see.
What should I get up? There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
I took them.
"'Tis here that the bodies of those who fall in vermin are first kept and tended to. I beg you to conduct yourself with care and with a reverence befitting of one who walks among the dead. Perhaps you've a moment to spare, an ear to lend. Your patronage is much appreciated."
So there's no dead bodies in here. You know what? I'm curious what it looks like down here.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Yo, nice. We need those for the people we're about to accidentally kill. Go farther down? Oh, it's not over yet. There's more bodies? More possible bodies?
Might that be a wakestone shard? Oh, how lucky we are to have stumbled across one.
We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it.
Oh, that's why this... I ran past it and didn't even notice. It was right there the whole time. Ow. I'm not dead though. I live forever. Oh.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Paw forfeiture and revival. Oh no. Pawns are rendered immobile when the health falls in and are able to, if you leave a pawn for a moment, stay for a long time, they become forfeit, they will force removed from your party. By approaching and touching, if multiple pawns lie mobile in the vicinity, can revive them simultaneously. Maximum health Where is Regina?
My magics are at your disposal.
I am grateful to you, Arisen.
I am crawling over everything.
I don't know what to do.
And nary a coin to show for it.
Fly when I'm here.
Next, we'll want to leave. I'm stuck.
You've
Hey, it's you.
come. Glad to see you, friend.
Nice to see you too.
So,
how you
what say
doing?
you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place.
Sure, why
Thanks,
not?
friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And ours for a full week at no charge.
Whoopsie. Wait, what? Looks good. Looks grand. Oh, I can sell items from here? Nice. Probably don't need this bow.
You have my support.
For 1 week's time, huh? Well, you know what? It's time to call it for the time being, I think.
A good sleep will ensure we are
Thanks
prepared
everyone
for
who's
the morrow.
watching. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. And like, subscribe, and share. Yo, I'm afraid I learned precious little on this journey. Would that I have aided the Arisen in times of crisis. I have learned a hard lesson, and I shan't soon forget it. Nice. Earn a pawn badge. Acquire an item. You know what? Let's defeat a Cyclops. Reward. 4. Oh, I need to keep that. Hmm. Reward for other player. $5,000. Yes, good.
'Tis a perilous journey I've had, Arisen. When that griffin came upon us, I feared we were done for.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead. Off we go then.
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Whoa.